Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a world of magic and mayhem and madness. Welcome to Slander Time. Today, we're going to be talking about the end of Stan Lee's run on Spider-Man and the start of a brand new era. And now, before we get into that, we do unfortunately have some very bad news. The gentleman who wrote a lot of these great stories that we are going to be talking about today has unfortunately passed away just the week that we're recording this right now. Mr. Jerry Conway, a comic book legend, has left us at 73 years old. I met him last year at a convention for the very first time. He was the nicest, sweetest guy in the world. And he looked great. He was talking to me about Chainsaw Man and Sakamoto Days, and I was like, oh, okay, like this. And me and Jerry Conway were boys for a little bit there. We just talked for a while. And he kind of helped me through some doubts I had about even writing comics in the first place. He was like, oh, yeah, you got all the time in the world. That's what he told me. And then we were off, and I was like, well, this guy's whole career is about writing the types of stories he wanted to see. We're going to talk today about, all the gangsters and, stories about grief that he told throughout his career, throughout his time writing Spider-Man, which he started at just 19 years old. The stories we're reading today from him after Stan Lee, only 19 years old when he got this job, which was like one of the biggest jobs in comics at the time. So it's absolutely fascinating. And yeah, I found out that he died this week, and I was like, damn, I don't know. I felt something about it. I usually don't care when people, famous people die, but this one got to me a little
Wow.
bit. Have you felt
Okay.
anything like that, Freddie?
Fuck no.
Never?
No, it's rare for me to give a fuck if a fan person dies.
Yeah.
More
But
often out there, more often out there, a piece of shit
yeah.
on
I
a
mean,
personal
you never
level.
know for sure, but I mean,
I don't shit. You can say that, but
do you think you can tell more about a writer, like what kind of person they are, than anyone else?
you mean like me? Mm,
Like just in general. Do you think they put more of themselves into their work so you can tell what they respected and what they believe more than say, if fucking Brad Pitt died tomorrow? Oh god, now it's gonna happen. I'm be a jackass.
I mean, it it depends on how strongly they convey their messages.
That's
I
true.
guess.
For Jerry Conway, he wrote stories about illegal immigration. He wrote stories about eating disorders, for example. He wrote about the stuff he cared about. He put those messages into his stories. So I feel like I know a little bit about what he believed, even though I didn't talk to him about that. Uh, but I
I guess he
still,
wasn't a hell human then.
you
W.O.
never
man.
know, man. But he was really sweet. He was one of the sweetest guys. He's the sweetest guy that I met. We just talked for a little bit because there was no one else around, surprisingly. And yeah, it's kind of sad that he's gone. But you
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what?
he was trying to put on game, but even though he did start the game 10 years older than him, but
You said, wait, you said what?
I said he was trying to put you on game, even though you started in the industry 10 years older than him.
Yeah, yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Um, but all right, let's get started with the episode, man. We start off where we left off. Spider-Man is coming down with a sickness. Freddie, what do you think about these first few issues?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
You
Peter's
don't give a fuck.
inspirational, you know what I'm saying? Because, I'll be honest, his immune system is
Yep.
weak as hell. His body is kind of little. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Well, no, I agree with that. I mean, he
Nah,
came down with a cold, and later in these issues, he comes down with what, I don't know. He got some sort of lump on him that's taking all his energy out of him.
and
So
actually, I'm, man, fuck it. I'm just gonna say it. I was just gonna try to beat around the bush and talk about some useless ass shit like, oh, Black Widow shows up. But I
nobody
don't, I
fucking
don't
gives
give
a
a fuck. I don't give a fuck about Black Widow.
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Peter took the fattest L in this shit right here. He walks through in the crib and
yeah,
says, "Oh yeah, guys, I'm Spider Man." Not a soul believed him.
No, no, Gwen
They
starts
look.
crying.
She's like, "Oh my god, Spider Man."
Yeah.
Oh
Harry
yeah. And then he
Osborn's like,
fucking.
man, I think I heard about this shit before. His dumb ass got pieced up by Dr. Octopus. But he is so sick that he believes he's gonna die, and he's like, I can't die without telling my friends, my family, the truth. So he goes with his Spider-Man mask. He's like, the truth is I'm Spider-Man. And he just gets out of that bitch because he's like, damn. I was kind of like, I probably shouldn't have done that because telling them kind of just hurts them, you know? Which is going to disincentivize him from telling anyone probably for the next decade now because he, remembers the look on Gwen's face. But then we get into your favorite character, Dr. Octopus.
Now, why do you keep giving me so much shit with him in it, man?
Is
I'm
this
getting
not one of
tired
his
of his
best
ass.
stories?
I'm truly getting tired of his ass. I'm not gonna
This is not
lie.
one of his best stories. This is probably like one of the stories that he's known for.
I don't care. I truly don't. I don't like this character at all. I don't
Damn.
like seeing him
He's
because
more threatening than this, though, right?
every time a little bit, yes, but like
Yeah.
he was on business. He was standing on some shit with them thick ass vocals. But every time I see him, I already know what's finna follow it. It didn't follow it this time, but it will. I know it. I know it will.
What?
I know it follows him.
Oh, man.
Aunt May's finna do some dumbass shit again. I know it.
Oh, man. Yeah, Ame's not even in these set of issues, though. You know who is in these issues? Another old person, Captain Stacy.
Not
And
for long.
we all know what happened to Captain Stacy, bro.
He got slimed out.
He got slimed out. That's correct. That's correct. But he got slimed out saving a little boy who was being stupid, bro. He was just like, damn, mama, look at that. Shit's falling on me. I'm gonna die.
Hey man, you gotta be patient with him. He a little stupid.
That's crazy, though.
But that's not the point. I'm
If,
not gonna lie. This that scene right here
yeah.
is actually insane. I understand this is the 70s, but are we serious? Like,
What was
how
bad
do I
about it?
see how do I see his dramatic head drop in a comic panel? Like, how the fuck did he do that, bro?
Wait, you mean his head drop?
Yes, I seen the fucking head drop in the comic panel. It was a before and after, bro. What the fuck?
What's wrong with
One
that?
panel,
This is basic
one panel.
paneling.
No,
What do you
wait, no,
mean?
no. Like, I was like, one panel. He looks at you, he said, "She loved you, Peter," and then in the next, his shit just on. It's just turned to the side, and Peter's talking to him like, "The fuck? He just died?" Like that shit. There was no weight to that.
You don't think that? All right. I do have a.
Like I didn't.
We're skipping a
The
few
light did
things
not
here.
leave his. I don't give a damn.
But, man, they tried way too hard to make you care about Captain Stacy for this death scene. I understand he's been in a lot of issues. He's helped Peter out a lot. He's been a good father to Gwen. But also, Peter tries saying, he's like, damn, and now the second best friend I've ever had has been taken away from me.
I made that shit for one.
Harry's just right there being like, damn, I'm hoed somehow. I don't know how I'm hoed. I'm hoed.
The Harry Hope counter goes up yet again, and I didn't contribute to it.
Calling him Captain Stacy, an 80-year-old man who you talked to like 3 times, your second best friend, when you currently live.
He out
You
here
trash
freeloading
your
off
man.
Harry right now. It's crazy.
I saw that shit. I was like, oh, Stanley, you being a dickhead right now. I also think it's very funny. Before all this, Doc Ock tries to hijack this plane, right? And there's a bunch of protesters that are like, you know what? He's hijacking this plane. He's got this guy in there. We don't gotta pay him like $3 million. We can just let him have the motherfucker. We don't. And they start chanting, "Don't give Doc the dough. Sue must go." And I'm like, damn.
I mean, but are
Imagine
they wrong though?
it's a 1-2-1-2. Who needs Sue? That's fucking crazy.
That's kind of wild. But like, are they wrong though? That's what you got to think about.
Would you be on their side?
I'm saying like you got to think about it like respectively.
Yeah,
It's random at like general or shit, whatever the fuck it was. I forget.
yeah.
Like you're not finna give up my tax money for his ass. Fuck him.
So you'd be protesting with them?
You damn right I am. I'm
All
finna be in the
right
front
then.
with my sign.
Oh man. Yeah, yeah, it's an
That's me.
interesting
That's
dilemma
me
to
making up
have.
new chants on the go. I'm not stopping.
What do you think about the next set of issues here after the Doc Ock battle? Doc Ock gets away here, Peter's left mourning, and then you get these set of 3 issues that goes into basically the
Oh,
whole aftermath of this.
yeah, that's what I called you a criminal for, by the way.
Why
I
did you
did
call
not
it that?
need that shit.
You didn't like it at
No, it's
all.
like no, it's like it was alright. It's
Yeah.
like I didn't need this shit. I don't truly care about Gwen like that. I definitely didn't give a damn about her dad.
Damn. Well, you care about the characters around him, though. You get to see how it affects Jameson, which is interesting because Jameson never shows emotion. He shows so much emotion here. Um, and
And
what?
I said, and
And it is an interesting aspect of the character. You want more depth to the characters, right? This is how they grow and develop
yeah, I
by
don't
getting
need depth for
right.
everyone. I don't need every single piece of depth though. Who wants that shit? Nobody care
People
about
who like
fucking
good
Captain State.
characters. What do you
Oh no,
mean?
no. I didn't say no depth. I said I don't want that depth. All right.
Well,
I
we're
don't give a
picking and
fuck about
choosing
Captain
now.
State.
How am
Yes,
I
yes.
supposed to know what depth you specifically like? This is insane.
Cause you know I don't fuck with Gwen Stacy like that
Oh
for real.
hell nah. I
That's
thought you
you,
said
you out
no.
here
Last
giving
time
me
we
a
talked, you were like, nah, she alright. She growing on me.
yeah, yeah, but that don't mean I want to see like her fucking aftermath of her daddy getting knocked off. Nobody, I don't give a damn about him.
Well, you should care because Peter cares at this point. He's about to marry Gwen. He's about to propose to her during this time. Of
I
course,
don't
he's
give a
gonna care
fuck
about
what
this
Peter
shit.
give a fuck about. Peter probably used to run to the lunch line back in school. You think I care? No.
Oh damn! Oh my
Peter
god!
also has a job lined up that he can't get right with fucking Harry. You think I care about that either?
Listen, I thought. Do you think that's a failing of the comic then? To that it didn't get you to care about Gwen?
Probably not because I know for a fact I went into it stubborn. So it's not
So
necessarily
you
its
just
fault.
decided. You decided, fuck this comic. I don't give a shit. And you
Yeah,
went
I
on your
did.
day. You went on
Yes.
reading. Oh fuck this
Yeah, I
panel.
did. That is,
Fuck this comic. Oh yeah, definitely fuck that one. Like what you
I did.
doing?
Yes, I did exactly that. I opened it
Oh hell
up.
no.
I said, oh, it's one of those.
But don't you? All right, there are so many good scenes here, though, right? I mean, come on. You have the framework of photos being used to house Peter's guilt in such an interesting way. That's a really cool framing device, like writing was. I thought so,
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah, yeah. It looked nice, but I don't give a fuck about it. That's what I'm telling you. I didn't
Oh
care
man.
for it.
It also develops the
I-
other characters like Harry in them, though. Harry and Flash and Mary Jane show up through here. It's interesting to see
Man,
how
don't
they.
get man, don't get me started on that dynamic duo of ass. Don't do that.
What?
Don't get me
Dynamic
started on
duo of
that.
ass. I thought you said.
No,
I thought you were starting to
actually,
like them. You like Flash because he's
actually,
got crazy development now.
wait, hold on,
Harry.
hold on. Let me backtrack. Let me backtrack. I
Yeah.
have nothing against Flash. Nothing against Flash. And I actually have nothing against Harry after this. I called him ass for no reason. He called a stray there.
You call McDonald's
And-
hairline.
yeah,
And it's
he
all
called a
downhill
stray.
from there.
And then finally for Mary Jane, she's exactly what I thought she was.
What do you think she was?
A hoe.
Damn!
That's what I thought she was.
That's
Fuck.
crazy. You called her a harlot. Oh man.
She be hoeing her every appearance.
Yeah, well, she's a foil. That doesn't mean she's a hoe. That's a crazy statement.
I didn't mean it literally. But shit, you can make it literal if you wanted to.
The next section is also kind of crazy because the dialogue here, there are some lines that are just not good. I don't know if you had the same perception I did, but there's a time when Gwen's like, "Oh, Peter, I love you. My love for you is even stronger than my hatred of Spider-Man." I'm like, no one would say that ever, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what's the modern day version of that? I love you
I
even
don't
more than I hate Donald Trump. Okay.
I don't I honestly don't think anyone would ever say that shit in
That's
real
what I'm
life. Like,
saying.
hey, like there could be something similar, but bar for bar, that would never be said in real life.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah. I can't think of a statement that someone could make that I would be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, 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 I feel you.
Nah, that shit would have to be satire. That would never be real.
Yeah, your favorite character, the Prowler, comes back, gets packed up.
I don't I don't Prowler has so much aura when I saw him in Spider Verse. He lost that
He
shit.
hasn't. He doesn't have it at all. It's a different
Yeah,
Prowler.
yeah. I don't give a shit. All right,
Alright.
that's still his fuck. That's still his IP.
Yeah, this is base. Um, but we do have Peter going to London after Gwen because Gwen's like, Peter doesn't love me. I'm gonna go to London. Fuck him. Uh, he goes to London. He fights terrorists, and he's like, damn, I can't show up to Gwen now because she knows Spider-Man was here. But then
I'm s-
this logic makes no fucking sense,
I'm
right?
sick of that shit, bro. I'm truly sick of it.
What I'm saying, bro,
It's
because
like,
he
God,
sells the photos of himself fighting the terrorists to the Daily Bugle. So they know he was there and Spider Man was there, which is much worse than Gwen knowing
it's
he and
like
Spider Man were in London at the same time. That
it's
is
like
crazy.
if you truly wanted to put together, Wayne could be like, oh shit, I know Peter does these Spider Man photos,
Yeah.
so was he in London the whole time? It's like you fucking dumbass. Like, are
Yeah,
we
like if you're
serious?
hoed either way, you might as well just say something to her. He sees them, the guy with the paper boy, and he's like, no, no, the one thing I didn't think of. I'm like, how the fuck did you not think of this? The fuck is your bro? Then he's like, Spider Man, I'll always curse your name. I'm like, oh my god, bro.
I was like,
He's so
he's fucking.
shot.
I was like, he's genuinely yelling about his a self created problem right now.
Yeah. And those issues are fine. I think they're kind of middling. You know what I'm saying? They're average. Um, but you're just building up their relationship a little bit more. You can kind of see it's at its end point a little bit. They've kind of reached the point where if you have Peter propose to her, that is the only thing you can really do to develop their relationship further right now. After they come together, that is, We also have another Green Goblin story during this time with Harry Osborn on drugs.
I'm gonna be so honest. Reading this, I truly sat here and I said to myself,
Yeah.
I'm getting sick and tired of this motherfucker.
Which one? Harry?
No, not Harry, Norman.
Norman.
I understand. No, I understand. He's like, oh, he's like Spider-Man's iconic villain. Like this is number one. This is an enemy.
Yeah.
But every single time this motherfucker has thrown a fade with Spider-Man, he loses his memory. And I'm like, I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah. Well, as you know, they only got one more time after this. There were supposed to be 3 times that he comes back after he loses his memory. Which I don't think that's ridiculous as far as comics go. Like you can have some disbelief, but I think 3 times over like what 30 issues isn't ridiculous. That's not insane.
No,
That's
it's just
insane to
like,
me.
no, it's I'm not upset he coming back. It's just
It's just that the
this
way.
motherfucker gotta lose his memory every time. Like, god damn.
Also, he freaky, bro. Norman Osborn's freaky during this, even in his normal state. I wrote this down. Harry says, "How about it, Dad? Isn't she all I said she was?" And then his
Oh yeah,
freaky
he
ass
said,
grinning. Harry, my boy, if I were 20 years younger.
oh no, you stepping on your son girl like that is crazy.
With a cheerful ass grin, bro. I never seen him so happy in the entire comic. That's fucking
He
crazy.
was he was smirking in his face.
That criminal. But then Mary Jane starts hoeing, bro, and this is where you got the harlot shit from, right?
Nah, this wasn't where I got it from, actually. It was actually a little later, but like this is kind of crazy.
Yeah, bro,
And,
this is
like thinking
insane
back on it, this is crazy.
because Harry Osborn is trying to get with Gwen, not Gwen, trying to get with Mary Jane because Mary Jane's, he's dating her at the time, or at least that's what he thinks. And then she just fucking hoes him, not once but twice in a row. So he's like, damn. She basically just tells him, "Oh yeah, you're just a joke to me. I'm just having fun with you."
She hit him like he said, yeah. She did him a little worse than that. I was about to say she said we were having fun. No, he didn't even say she were having fun. He said he was funny. That's crazy.
Yeah. And then Harry goes home to Peter, and he's on drugs right now because that's how he's coping with this whole situation. He starts crashing out on him, and look, I don't have a lot of experience with whatever he was tripping on. Was it? I think it was LSD. I don't know exactly if LSD makes you act this way. Uh, I don't think it does because this seems like. Did it seem like a bit dramatic to you the way he was moving when he was on shit?
I mean, that motherfucker was tweaking. I don't even.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, yeah, nah, yeah. Them highs is kind of crazy.
Cause he's like, I want you out of here now. We were never friends. And he's like, oh no, I don't want you to leave. That won't solve anything. And I'm like, all
He's
right.
like, get your broke ass out this apartment. I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh, shit. I was like,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah. And
Like,
it just feels like this is what someone thinks being on drugs is like. It's not actually true because the highs and the lows aren't that close together. You know, maybe you have highs and lows, but it's not one after another. It's yeah.
I'm
I
about to say he on some strong shit because
That's yeah. I mean, it is
all
supposed to be
right.
strong shit. The mustache that gave him this shit was like, oh yeah, it's gonna make you feel like you're on top of the world. Uh, and he fucking overdoses. So you know what I'm saying? Spider
I
Man.
ain't gonna lie.
Hmm?
I truly felt bad for Harry.
Really? I thought you would be slandering him. His weak ass can't handle his
Nah,
own problems. I thought that's what you were gonna say.
nah, I ain't gonna
Or
lie.
am
I
I
genuinely
tripping?
felt bad. No, no, he
Yeah.
is weak, but like but like it's an understandable weak in my opinion.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, you
Yeah,
can
because like
to
he
make you
was he was
understand,
already predisposed. I'm not gonna lie. He was a rich white kid. He was
yeah,
already gonna take drugs,
especially
and then
during
his
this
lifestyle.
time.
Yeah, yeah, he had all the money, and his daddy was holding him. And then as he thought he had his girl, that shit definitely didn't work for him. But he should have
Yeah,
been knew. He should have been knew that shit was dead. But that's neither here nor there.
yeah, he
His
should have
life fell
known.
apart. I knew he was taking drugs. Even before I seen him on the panel, I was like, yeah, he's definitely popping some pills.
Oh wow, you just assumed. Yeah,
Yeah, I did, and I was right.
this was another one of those issues that was specifically made to focus on politics, because obviously the drug issue was pretty massive in the '70s, early '70s, because it
Oh,
was
that shit was funny.
what?
Fucking,
The
I
fuck you
forgot
mean that was
Randy.
funny?
No, it was funny because fucking Randy was showing up. I
Yeah,
forgot. Yeah, he pulls up there. He's on site, by the way. Like on site, he immediately starts pressing Norman. I was like, damn,
yeah.
he
What
didn't
are you
waste
gonna
no
do about
time.
it?
I was like, he wasted no time. He didn't say nothing to nobody else.
Do you agree with
He
him?
said like one or two words. Oh yeah, hey, he ain't wrong, but I'm saying like, hey,
He tells him
he's seen
basically
his
he's
moment.
rich, so that makes it his problem because he can do something about it. It's with it's a whole with great power comes great responsibility thing, just pointed at billionaires, right? I mean, I don't think he's wrong, man. I don't think he's
No, he's
wrong.
not wrong.
And Norman's only defense is like, "Oh yeah, listen here, I worked hard for what I got."
He even defend that shit at all. It's like he never said you ain't work hard. That was deflection of hell.
Yeah, he's like that's not my problem. No, but they didn't continue arguing, so I guess it's unfair to say either way because as soon as he said that makes it your problem, they get cut off and we don't get to see the end. I would have liked to see that whole conversation. Where do you think? What do you think his defense would have been?
And Norman would have definitely fucking deflected. He not finna. His first response wasn't like his first response was immediately getting mad and deflecting and saying it had nothing to do with him. So he has no positive opinion of what it was just said.
Do you think he would have
He
said?
it's it,
You think he would have said
it,
a fraction of the population commit half the crime? You think he
I'm
would have
saying
said that shit?
I'm saying he would have definitely jumped to something negative because he was already trying to be
Yeah,
indifferent about it.
I think
He's
he might have
definitely
got
jumping to something
racist.
negative.
He might have got
I wouldn't put it
racist.
past him. I wouldn't put it past him.
But I related to this whole story a lot beyond like the drug statement, because it's all about not just like one specific sadness in life, but specifically how like falling in love with a girl who is not like a good match for you, and trying to figure that out and making yourself miserable over it is like top 10 worst experiences. You know what I'm saying? So I
Shit
related to
hitting
both
deep, ain't it?
Peter. What?
I said this shit hitting deep, ain't it?
A little bit. I mean, have you? I imagine you've experienced the same thing. I think all of us have. You have like a moment where you're like, "Oh, I need to say this to this person. I need to get this out there, right?" And you feel like, "Oh yeah, that's definitely a bad idea, but I can't stop thinking about it. So what else am I gonna do?" So when Harry's like, oh yeah, I know I'm in a bad situation, but I can't stop thinking about it. So I take these pills. I'm like, I don't respect that decision, but I can understand it. Especially in Harry's case. So I do think that part of it was done super well. That was super realistic to me, uh, and I could understand where they were coming from. The actual fight with the Green Goblin is not one of the better ones in my opinion. What do you think?
I mean, it had its moments. I get. Nah, it did. No, it
He
didn't.
hit him with like a glue
Actually,
bomb. He took away his wall crawling ability. That was his big thing this time, which he doesn't need that shit to beat your ass. you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, it just wasn't it. I guess.
What was your biggest problem with this set of issues?
Okay, all right.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Let's get to number one issue. We got fucking Aunt May yet again doing what she do best.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fucking teaming up with Doc Ock, and I'm tired of
Teaming
this
up.
shit.
Oh
Yes, teaming up.
man,
Yeah, teaming up, motherfucker. That's
teaming
what I
up is
said.
insane.
What do you mean? It's insane. She up pole on Peter. What the fuck are you talking about?
He said she upped Paul.
Yes, she up the pole on him.
Oh, she did do that shit though. She did do that shit. All right, but you can't lie and tell me Doctor Octopus isn't cold throughout this storyline.
No, all right, bro. He can have that shit, but I don't care. I don't like him. I'm never gonna like him.
You never liked him in anything else you seen him in either.
No, no, I did like him, but over time, I just don't like him. I'm tired of him preying on this fucking old lady.
Yeah, because Aunt May disappears, and then Peter's like, "Damn, where could she have gone?" He should have known him. I'm not gonna lie. He should have
And he
known.
should have known. This damn octopus always preying on her dumb ass. He's a fucking predator. I'm tired of him.
But he got
She don't
aura
know any
now,
better.
because this is where Jerry Conway's run begins. He gave him aura, bro. That scene
I
where
don't
he
care.
he lights up a cigar, bro. He's like, "You will accept my apologies? No, a pity. I'm afraid this means war." And then he lights that shit. You can't say that's not clean, bro.
I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Peter put him on his back.
Yeah,
Actually, he
Doc
put
Ock
him on. He was on
actually
his stomach.
unmasked
Actually,
his
my
ass
fault.
and beat him up, and then he ran away and he had to get some shit from a costume store. So I want to hear it. That was their first round
And
back.
and Peter still put him on his stomach at the end of the day before Hammerhead pulled up and saved him. So that's all
Yeah,
I gotta
with a
say.
with a augmented strength boost from Doc Ock's own creation. Come on,
Yeah, and he was still laid up over him.
he did do that. What do you think about Hammerhead? Is that a cool villain?
I mean, I honestly like his aesthetic. That little fucking damn 20s mafia like design him and all his
Yeah,
gang got going on. That's just clean.
yeah. He had a doctor that put like steel in his fucking head so he could blast through walls and shit. All right, listen. I knew it would be slander when Spider-Man tracks Doc Ock down, and he starts investigating. And then he gets jumped from behind. He's like, "My spider sense didn't warn me." Yeah, go ahead. He gets
Oh my
knocked out.
god. Oh shit. Oh my
I
gosh.
knew you
God
had
damn it.
something for it,
Oh my gosh. No, no, I forgot.
Doctor
Fuck.
Octavius. Octavius, come quickly. I think I just
God.
killed Spider-Man.
Oh my, that shit pissed me off
And then the
so
next
fucking
issue
much.
cover is Aunt May assassin with Aunt May holding the fucking shotgun at Spider-Man.
You don't understand how much anger I had when I read this shit, bro.
Why's
I actually
that?
looked and I cursed you. I cursed you right then and there.
What? Damn.
Yes. I said you would rue the day that we ever met because you did this shit to me again.
I would rue the day that we ever met.
Yes. Yes.
Talking like Doctor Doom, bro. What's going on? All right, but you gotta be honest. The gang war shit is cool, so it's worth reading it, right?
No, no, like this is cool. It's like being on a roller coaster. It's like being on a roller coaster. Like, oh my, like you're moving so fucking fast.
Yeah.
You're moving so fucking fast. And then like instead of like to drop down, it's like a big ass curb. Like you got a hill you got to go over, and
Yeah.
then for some reason the tracks are slowing down. You're going up that shit really
Okay.
fucking slow, and it's screwing you over. You can't get to the fucking exciting, thrilling part going right down. That's how it is. I'm sick of this anime shit,
Best character.
and I know
Top
she's not gonna
tier.
die. She's not gonna fucking die anytime soon.
How many issues you give it till she dies?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure her ass doesn't die till like fucking like Civil War or some shit. I don't know when her old ass dies. So I'm stuck with this shit. Every time Doc Ock pulls up on my fucking panel, I have to worry about her pulling this bullshit.
So every time you see Doc Ock, you're like, no, not me. I don't want to see her old ass. That's what you do?
Yes.
Ah, you doing bullshit. All right. Now we get on to the last story in here, which is Turning Point, which is probably the most famous story Mr. Conway has ever written. Please don't say it's ass.
No, I'm gonna be so honest. This shit got me.
Oh shit! What part?
This shit actually got me. I didn't realize what was happening until it was too late. I'm kind of disappointed. I truly didn't realize what was going on until I got to the end. I was like, "Oh fuck!"
Really? That's
Yes,
good. That's kind of crazy, actually. Well, it's good that it took
I
it
felt,
slow for you. This did
I
happen.
felt so bad instantly.
You felt dumb.
No, I felt so bad instantly. I was like, "Oh damn!"
Yeah.
I was like, I should have appreciated Gwen more. She's dead as hell now.
And yet you still slander her in the beginning here. That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
did.
Did you? I mean, you did expect it to happen later. It does
Yeah,
not
I
happen later.
didn't. Yeah, I didn't realize it'd be this fucking early.
Yeah, yeah, you know. I don't know how you don't know that when you see the Green Goblin outside Gwen Stacy's window. He's like, damn, why is he there?
No, because
Look at
like,
his freaky
no,
ass. Like, is that what you
that's
were
when I
thinking?
realized. No, that I did say that. That's when I realized what was happening. I was like, oh no. I
Yeah.
was like, oh no. The moment I realized he genuinely he kidnapped her shit, I was like, oh yeah, she's a
Oh, she's
goner.
gone. She's gone. Yeah, and then you see him go into the
Yeah,
bridge. You're like, oh yeah.
yeah. I seen the bridge. I was like, yeah, yeah. There we go.
This is one of the best fights in the series, though. What do you think of the scene where Peter goes to Harry and he's just tweaking because he's still on drugs, and Peter just decides to leave his ass?
I'll do the same thing.
And they do the same thing.
I don't got time for dealing with your fucking goddamn
Little
druggie. The
best
fuck?
friend.
I'll deal with his ass later if I want to. I got some shit to do.
He starts crawling down the stairs, bro.
Well, if he wanted to catch me, he would have crawled faster.
That's insane.
No, if he wanted to catch me, he would have crawled faster.
Oh hell no! You know he's not getting back in bed, bro.
I got a
God
motherfucker in a
damn.
goblin suit whose ass I got to kick, Riley.
What do you think about this whole era?
Um,
Is Jerry Conway a more promising writer to you? Can you tell the difference between his writing and Stan Lee's?
I'm be honest, no hate to Stan. He set the foundation. Damn, I didn't realize it was gonna be he's gonna get surpassed that quickly.
What? Yeah. Well, I mean, Jerry Conway
Yeah,
did the Hammerhead issues and the Doc Ock issues, which you don't like.
no, I like the issues. It's just I hate Aunt May.
Oh, you just yeah. I'm being
Yeah,
so
my
honest
hate for
though.
Aunt May is strong.
Aunt May is so terrible in those stories.
You
She
fucking
is not
admit
a
it.
character. She's a plot
You
device.
you fucking admit it. There we go.
Yeah, because I don't think Jerry Conway writes Aunt May that well until like later in his run. Because I think she's added like you have to write her with respect. And he is disrespecting Aunt May time and time again throughout these early issues. Like she just fucks off. No one has any idea where she went. She goes to Doc Ock of all places, bro, to work as his fucking housekeeper or something.
I'm about to say like, why the fuck your old ass got on that maid outfit? Anybody trying to see that shit?
What do you think Doc Ock wants with Aunt May?
I don't know what his old ass want. I'm
I'll
sick of
say
him.
this: there is something that will get revealed later in his run. Doc Ock is not just hanging out with Aunt May just because he feels like it. You know, there is an
Nah, don't
actual
nah,
purpose to it.
no. No, don't say it, bro.
What?
No, I ain't gonna finish it.
No,
Just
no,
I don't.
make a guess. I want to hear what you
No,
got to say.
I don't want to make
I
no
want to
guess. I
hear
don't
what you
want.
got to
No,
say.
I don't want no guess. I'm just gonna let it ride at that.
You're
I'm
not
just gonna
trying
let
to
it
deal
ride
with
at
that
that.
shit for a second longer than you have to.
No, no, it's just
That's insane. All right. Well, fair enough. What do you expect to see in this next era of Spider-Man?
what I
What
expect
do
to
you want to
see.
see? What do you want to see? Let's ask that
Oh, what I
question.
want to see.
We do this
I
after
want to
every era.
see. I said I want to see Harry stop acting like a little bitch. I'm trying to see like his daddy's dead now.
Yeah.
He know M Mary Jane not fuck with him, but he's probably finna be heat up at Peter, because Peter did leave him when he was fucking
Oh yeah.
off those damn
And if you watch
pills.
Spider-Man 3, you
And,
know what happens.
yeah, okay, there we go. I didn't know who's gonna heat up that quickly, but and Mary Jane ain't fuck with Harry no more. She fuck with Peter, so he's definitely finna be beefing with him.
But all right, you want to get on to our bonus segment now? We're doing a brand new segment. We review a few issues every single episode. Uh, we have to start off Batman by Matt Fraction. What do you think of this first issue, Freddie? Is this a banger?
I'm not, I'm not gonna lie, I love this fucking issue.
Hey, I think from what I've heard, this is going to be pretty emblematic of the whole run. The suit's clean as hell. There's that one panel of him just stunning on people.
Hey, you talking about the one he was in he's looking at the tower that
Oh
Killer
yeah, he
Croc
had
broke
that
out of his
shit
room.
on,
And he was
right?
aura farming. He was aura farming up there. I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, clean with it. I mean, for me personally, it mostly hit for me
Yeah.
since like Batman himself, like at first, like he tracks like Croc down,
Yeah.
and then he pulled out them gauntlets. He was really gonna whoop his ass. But then like Alfred, fucking, I'm pretty sure Alfred's dead. So
Alfred's a
that can't
hologram in
be.
this. So
That about
yeah.
said that. Oh, I knew. I was like, that motherfucker has to be dead. He was like, hey, yo, Bruce,
It's like
think about
Jarvis
this.
and
He's somebody. Yeah,
Tyler.
he's like, think about this. You
Yeah.
think about this. You don't want to do that. You know his brain ain't all the way there. The Batman's like, you know what? You're right. And he talks to that motherfucker, and he starts reminiscing about his own childhood and shit. I was like, oh damn, this shit hitting deep.
Yeah. I like this a lot more than I thought I would because I've read a lot of the other Batman runs that are modern, and they have not really hit to me. I just think they're fine.
Another like little fucking tidbit. I didn't even know fucking Vandal Savage became the commissioner. I was like, oh, what
I
the
didn't even
fuck?
notice that. Really.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Are we
What
serious?
was Vandal? Do you know about Vandal Savage? I don't know what his deal is. Was he like an
Vandal,
Arrow
Vandal,
villain?
no, I forget who what fucking villain he is. All I know is like he's like this pretty much. Vandal Savage is like this immortal like
Yeah.
metahuman and shit who's been fucking with history. He
Mm-hmm.
got like ties and some other shit. But like I never read his actual comics, so I don't know how far his reach moves. But
Right.
he's always fucking with some shit. Now
Gotcha.
he's like Batman's op now. So Batman doesn't have the support of the GCPD. Because
Interesting.
Jim Gordon like fucking he killed, I forgot who he fucking killed. I think he killed Joker, something like that. So now
What?
he's not the
He
commission. Yeah,
killed Joker?
he's not the, something like that. But he said, man, fuck that.
I don't know
So
about
now
DC lore right now.
Jim Gordon, he's currently he's like a regular street cop now.
Mm-hmm.
So Savage took over and he brought in like these soldiers that are gonna be hunting down Batman and Robin.
Okay. So was that in this issue? Do I just not remember that?
Yeah, it was there. Yeah, it was there, but like it was
Oh,
like a
right. I
blinking
remember
of
the
this.
ending now. I completely forgot about the ending. Robin got fucking hoed, right?
Yeah, they're behind him and he's in the
Oh
alleyway.
man. I almost sent that to you. I was like, sorry ass. He got dropped by a bunch of civilians, bro. That was terrible. All right, let's be honest. That's not right. That might be your goat. I don't know which Robin this is at this point in time. I
That's it's currently Tim. Damien's off doing
doing bullshit.
doctor shit or something. I forget. I don't know. He's doing some doctor shit or something.
Okay. I don't know if I care about that though. Hopefully it'll be good, but I don't know if I give a shit about fighting cops and Vandal Savage, bro. That doesn't sound like a good time to me, you know?
That's probably gonna be like not necessarily a B plot, but it's gonna be like an active thing against Batman.
Because I want the episodic issues to keep coming. Because I love that. Like this was really cool. Just like him showing mercy on Croc, bro. Like, and then the big fight is cool, and the aftermath is cool. Everything about this was cool. That's just yeah, Batman would help him out. That's what he'd do. So yeah. All right. Moving on. The second one we have is the first issue of the new Daredevil series. What do you think? I know you've never read Daredevil before. Do you care about this at all?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of found Matt more interesting than I thought I would.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's a teacher.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I
Uh,
didn't know that going into this that's what he had going on. I think it works for him though. Teaching
he
law.
does look like
Hmm?
he does look like a Will Actually type of motherfucker. So
Yeah, he does. He does. I did like the scene where he's like talking about I don't know what his female professor that he's like she's a shark. I like swimming with sharks. I'm like oh you nasty ass.
I was about to say already, bro. Like you didn't have no like no conversation, no nothing. Like
Yeah, yeah.
uh, he already trying to get to it.
I respect that, man. He's not like Peter. He got confidence. Um, I will say the new villain could be ass. I can't tell yet. They seem a little bit generic to me, so I'm a bit worried. What do you think about
Yeah,
that? They seem like a guy in a weird mask. I don't know.
so like we know for a fact this gonna be the main villain, and
I
he
just
playing
assumed.
pretend right now. He gotta be playing pretend.
You think so? Because I have no
Cause like
idea who the hell this is. I read like tons of Daredevil
'cause he
books.
just pulls up. He's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I got a vision of the future. Yeah, yeah. Tell Matt Murdock I'm about to get on his ass. Like what? Like it's like what? What do you have against a blind man? Like what the fuck am I with? What am I not remember? What am I not thinking of here? He throws
Yeah,
his
I
ass
don't
out the
know.
window. By the way,
He does do that. Yeah.
he falls in the car. I'm like, God damn.
I don't know. I'm curious to see what happens next, but this was a better start than I'd be expecting. Um, because
Also,
the last one was ass. I'm not gonna lie.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But do you remember this motherfucker's name? Because I don't think I caught it.
I don't think did they say the name. I don't
I don't
remember.
remember that shit.
Yeah, which kind of tells you something about about the villain. But I am interested in seeing. I like the status quo for Daredevil as a professor. I want to see where it goes. So it's definitely, I definitely give this a few more issues. What do you say?
I'm honestly a little interested.
All right.
Mostly because I seen him get thrown out the window.
That's what got
But
you.
yeah,
Oh hell no! All right. We'll give it. We'll get at least one more issue then. See where this goes. Um,
but also him as a teacher, I want to see how that affects. I want to see how that affects his like fucking belief system. I don't know. Maybe he gonna
yeah.
start switching up or some shit. Teaching these little bastards some.
They're hoeing him. They're like, "Why can't I use my computer? You're blind." I'm like, "Damn."
I was like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, yeah. It's like, don't you use that technology to assist you? Why can't we use our computers to assist us? I'm like, that's a fucking crazy comparison, you little bastard.
Well, I say he got a walking stick. Why are you on his ass right now?
Yeah, yeah. Like, you have a walking stick? Why can't I have a computer? That's a crazy comparison. Uh, I thought he was gonna like go Daredevil on him, slap the mess out of them, and be like, "You're gonna listen to me from now on." He didn't do it. Uh, the last one on the list is an indie comic called Royals. This is the one I was kind of least sure about. I
No,
like
yeah, there's a good fucking reason for that.
you don't like it.
It's not. I don't. How do I say it? Like it's not bad. But it's just like
It wasn't crazy. Yeah, I agree.
nah. Like the fucking start of it had like an actual premise. Not premise. Not that sounds disrespectful. But the start of it, he's like they talking to each other.
Yeah,
He's stressing, and then he finds he's like, oh yeah, yeah. He's a gangster. He's like a gangster. And his brother started taking off. He's like, oh shit. He said, hey, don't do that, man. Don't do that.
yeah,
And he's like, man, fuck it. I'm doing it anyway. And then he happens to get lucky, and I was like, damn, that's it. I'm not saying I want anything bad to happen, but it's like that was the whole thing.
yeah. I do like the core premise. That's why I selected this. I read it. I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. Um, because the premise of Royals, for anyone who doesn't know, is that there are these two brothers who are like telepathically linked. So what they do is they go in and they cheat at cards uh, to win lots of money. And there is a blackout one of the times they do this because the brother watches from the TV so he can tell him, oh, hey, do this, do this, do this. But if the feed's disrupted, obviously they're not telepathically linked anymore. So he's fucked. And I'm like, that's interesting. How does he get out of that? And I do think you could have some interesting character stuff. There's some, you know, I don't care about the characters yet, but I do feel like the inadequacy of one brother compared to another who gets like to take all the fame and all the credit, and this guy's just stuck at home watching TV all the time. You get to see a little of that come out in the end in his conversation with the person at the store that he's trying to hook up with. So that could be interesting. I don't know. What do you think? Is this a good enough premise to continue with it?
I would honestly give this shit one more,
At that,
just
yeah.
because I want to see if it goes anywhere. But I
Me too.
truly don't want to. So
You don't want to.
I don't want to, but I will.
Okay. Interesting. I do like the coloring too. I like the art. It's very vibrant. Yeah.
Yeah, it sticks out. That's the only thing it
Yeah.
has going for it right now, for in my opinion.
Not the premise. I also saw it's only gonna be 6 issues, so I'm like, damn, they're not even gonna like have a chance to go anywhere crazy with this. So,
JK Majima then.
and yeah, next week we'll be talking about all kinds of new series. You know what I'm talking about? Even more. Uh, but that is a wrap for today's episode. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next week with a brand new episode. Be seeing you.